Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Goldie. Today I'm going to be doing a movie review on a Sonic the Hedgehog, which is based off the video game of the same name. So after discovering a small blue fast hedgehog, a small town police officer played by James Marsden must help him defeat an evil genius played by Jim Carrey who wants to experiment on it. So what happens is Sonic is chased from his world from people wanting his powers, and he comes to Earth, and then it jumps to 10 years later where he's been hiding out in the background. Like, he's been here and he's been observing us, but we didn't know he was here, except for one crazy guy who calls him the little blue demon, the little blue devil. And so what happens is Sonic is very lonely. It's been 10 years. He lives in a little cave. And so he causes an electromagnetic pulse, and it shuts down like half the eastern seaboard, and all the lights and power go out. And so they send an evil genius to come investigate, which is Jim Carrey, and he plays Dr. Robotnik. And so now Sonic must get out of the he must leave Earth now. And how it happens is he has his little rings that transports him to different worlds. And so he's leaving Earth, and then they're chasing him. Dr. Robotnik and all of his robots are chasing him. And then he goes to the house of Tom, played by James Marsden, and he hides in his garage. And then Tom comes out, and that's where they become entwined in this adventure together. He loses his rings, so then they have to go on a trip cross country to get his rings back so he could leave Earth and be safe. And then Jim Carrey is chasing him, and that's where this ensues. This was a good movie. I did have a good time. It was enjoyable. It wasn't a great movie like, oh my God, go see it right away, like first chance you get, but it was good. I saw it twice. I missed the first maybe 5-10 minutes of the movie, maybe about 5 minutes. I missed the first 5 minutes of the movie, and then I just went back with my sister and 3 of my nephews, and they had a good time as well. I think me and my sister had a better time than they did, but it was still a very good movie. It's the same thing that happens anytime you go on a road trip in a movie. They do the same tropes. No matter what movie it is, you find the little biker bar, hillbilly bar in the middle of nowhere. And what else happens in there? Bar fight. Every movie that has a bar in it has to have a bar fight pretty much, especially if it's a comedy or anything a little comical. Oh yeah, definitely have to have a bar fight. So then they also do some of the same tropes, like they have the little Quicksilver from X-Men moment in there. But of course, anytime you're moving this fast, they're going to have to show you slowing it down, just like they did on Justice League with Superman and the Flash. You know, they have to slow it down to let you know that everybody else is going so much slower than them. There's a one little fart joke in there where you see it on the preview. Sonic is sitting on the bed and he lifts his leg up and he poots. The first time I went, even though it was early in the morning, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning, it was filled with kids. And like, I heard like maybe 2 kids laugh, and they were like really little. They were like 3. And everybody else was just like, and there was like 2 guys just literally like groaned out loud, like, oh my God. Like, yeah, it had to be done. It's a kid movie. They want to get those forced laughs out of the kids because they know a kid is going to laugh at it. But other than those little things, I did find it really enjoyable. I heard someone say, like, oh, it makes no sense that he didn't just run there and run back. Well, he was lonely. That's what I got from the movie. He was really lonely. Like, could he have ran there and got back a lot quicker? Of course he could have. He finally is being able to talk to someone. He's been on Earth for 10 years, not being able to talk to a single soul. He was lonely, period. So it made it understandable for me that he did want to do a road trip instead of, oh, well, I could just run there and get there quick. And then some of the things they did explain why he had to be with him, a couple things happen. Let's talk about Jim Carrey. He's back. Like if he gets roles like this, and just get to be him, like 90s Jim Carrey, like Ace Ventura Jim Carrey and Liar Liar Jim Carrey. Like he was amazing in here. I loved seeing him come on screen. I laughed, like I physically laughed, like, oh my gosh, he is so funny. Like it was very enjoyable to see him again. And then James Marsden and his Tom and his relationship with Sonic, I did enjoy it. I thought it was cute, when they are in car trips and things like that, and they built friendships. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. I thought they were cute together. It, nothing spectacular, like, oh my god, go see it. Do I recommend this movie? I do. Do I say, go see it 8 o'clock and spend full price? A good matinee, like at my theater, if you get there before 12, it's $6. Yes, definitely go sit there. I do recommend that you see it before it leaves out of theaters. It's just something good to see on theater, to see at the theater. And then I mean, I would honestly say, yeah, I would give it a good matinee. I would give it a good matinee. I do appreciate the fact that they listened to the fans when the fans said, okay, this first design of Sonic is insufferable. I need y'all to go back to the drawing board and don't come back until you have our Sonic that we're used to. We cannot take this mangy little, I don't know what this blue rat is. We can't do that. So they went and changed it, because I know when I first seen Sonic and he came on, I'm like, what movie is this? And they changed him, and I do appreciate that they listened to the fans and they said, we are gonna take it back, because it was supposed to come out last year, I think in 2019 in November. And so the fact that they did push it back for all those months and it came out in February, I do appreciate that. So, and I think the fans went out and seen this movie because they appreciate it too. So if you're looking for a good family friendly movie that you could take your kids to see, or like me, you could go by yourself and see it, Sonic the Hedgehog gets a thumbs up from me. If you have any other movies that you would like me to review, just list them down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll be back with other reviews later.